Was I wrong for attending my brother's wedding after our complicated past? I 33M recently attended my younger brother's 31 wedding, and I'm struggling with something that happened there. I'm aware that reaching out to the internet for advice isn't always the best decision, but I realize this issue involves a lot of personal bias and feelings within my family, which is why I could use some outside perspective. My brother and I didn't have the best relationship growing up. I wasn't a good older brother to him or our other siblings, and part of that was because I was an immature, insecure kid who targeted my brother specifically a lot. In fact, I was downright awful to him at times. We come from a conservative family, and while that's not an excuse, it was part of why I behaved the way I did. This didn't change until we were both adults, but I've since grown up, realized how wrong I was, and solved out some internalized problems. I have apologized to him several times over the past few years. He's been polite, but things have been distant. I only see him on special occasions like family birthdays and holidays, but even those are rare. A few months ago, I got an invitation to his wedding, which surprised me. I hadn't spoken to him about it, but after talking with my sister, I decided to go. It felt rude not to. At the wedding, I mostly spent time catching up with family, and after a while, I went to say hi to my brother when I saw him at the gift table. That's when things took a turn. Before I could even get a word out, he already looked uncomfortable. We exchanged the usual pleasantries, but there was this underlying tension I couldn't quite put my finger on. Then, out of nowhere, he told me he hadn't wanted me there at all. He said that while his husband had insisted on inviting me, he himself wasn't ready to have me at such an important event in his life, and that I should have known that. I was stunned. I didn't know what to say, and was embarrassed. The conversation ended awkwardly. Feeling embarrassed and unwelcome, I left the wedding early and spent the rest of the day overthinking everything. It's been a few days, and I haven't contacted my brother since. My other family members are split, with some saying maybe I should have known better. I'm unsure if I should reach out to him or just give him space. It's not that I don't understand why he feels the way he does, but at some point, I feel like his resentment is making things worse. It's putting our family in this awkward position where people start taking sides, and it feels like I'm constantly being judged for something I've already apologized for multiple times. I don't want our family to keep seeing me as the person I used to be, because that's not who I am anymore.